Greetings, welcome, salutations, all those nice things. This is Education. Education. I've got a great video to share with you guys today, and what I actually want to talk about is that your body actually communicates with you. It tells you when there's something wrong in your body. It tells you when your body needs something. It tells you, you know, everything that's going on in your body will communicate it to you, and you can know it. And because of that, you can actually troubleshoot your body to know what's causing you. let's say you're let's say you're ill. You can know what's causing you to be sick. You can know what's causing you to have certain pains. Whatever it be, you can actually find out. And before we actually get into that, let me share a quick word from our sponsor. And it comes from Psalm 139 verse 14. It says, I will give thanks unto the Lord. I'll give thanks unto thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth well. Marvelous are the Lord's works, and you can see it in all creation. There are many great songs about it. When you look at the stars, when you study the whole universe, the earth, the flowers, our own bodies, you can see that everything is wonderfully made. And you know, as it's so wonderfully made, it is made to follow laws. You know, everything is governed by some law, even our bodies. And because our bodies are governed by certain laws, they will react a certain way to certain things. And by we understanding what those reactions mean, we can actually, get to troubleshooting how what's making us sick, what's wrong in our bodies, you know. And let me give you a very simple, quick example of this. Now, when you burn your hand against a hot stove, what is normally your immediate reaction? It's to pull off, right? You pull away because you felt pain when you're actually touching the stove. While you are touching the stove, you felt pain, and because you were feeling pain, you pulled back. Now imagine if you had not felt the pain, what would happen to your hand? It would burn, and you'd get severe burns, you'd get severe injuries. You might even lose your hand. That's what was happening to people who had leprosy. That's why they were losing fingers, and they were losing major parts of their bodies, major parts of their limbs, because they were not getting any response from their bodies. Their bodies were not communicating to them when there was maybe a cut or a burn to their bodies, to the point that they would start losing segments of their bodies. Now, let's look at now a different thing. Let's say now the pain is somewhere else, like your forehead. You're experiencing pain, maybe just here above your brow, or maybe running across the side of your face, or the temples, the side of your head. You're experiencing pain there. What do you normally do? You quickly run to the cabinet, take out a container, and you pop a pill. A drug to the rescue. Now let's look at that again and actually compare it to the first example. Now the first example, you felt pain, but the pain was not the problem, but the pain was alerting you to a problem. So what did you do? You realized the problem and you pulled your hand away. Now, why is it that suddenly now you have what is called a headache? When you feel that pain, your immediate response is to remove the pain. The pain is alerting you to something that's going on in your body, but you rather eliminate the pain. Imagine if you're in a house and there's a fire somewhere, but you're not yet aware. The fire alarm goes off, and rather than go and investigate what's going on, you get irritated and you get a hammer and you smash that smoke alarm. What would be the result? The whole house would burn down. And if you're not fortunate enough, you might burn down with the house. Why? Because the only warning that you got, you decided to turn off. I actually want to share another quote for you, and it's from the man, where is this? Um, it's from a book called Ministry of Healing by writer Ellen G. White, and here is the statement. It says, "Disease is an effort of nature to free the system from conditions that arise from a violation of the laws of health. In case of sickness, the cause should be ascertained, unhealthful conditions should be changed, wrong habits corrected. Then nature is to be assisted in her efforts to expel impurities to reestablish right conditions in the system." So our bodies, they heal themselves. You know, the fact that you actually get a fever when you've got a flu bug. Why do you get a fever? So that your immune response can be heightened. Your dormant fighter cells can be activated and they can work, and because of the hot temperature they work optimally. you know and most infections cannot deal well in hot temperatures. So your body is actually helping you there. When you've got a cough, what's happening there? Your body is trying to expel, to eliminate impurities through your mouth, your nose. And what do we usually do? We run to the doctor and we say, I need to stop this cough. I need to stop this blocked nose, this mucus coming out of my nose. I just want to stop all these symptoms. What did we read in that quote? The statement says that disease is an effort of nature to rid itself of, what was the exact quote? To oh uh, to free itself from conditions that result from a violation of the laws of health. Now, I dealt with the laws of health in my previous video. Simply put, new start: nutrition. You gotta have right nutrition. You gotta have exercise. You gotta have good water. You gotta have sunlight. You gotta have temperance. You gotta have good air. You've got to have proper rest. You've got to have trust in God. And all our lifestyle diseases are linked to whether one or more of these laws. If you break any of these, if you are not keeping to any of these, some lifestyle disease will result from it. So my point here is, you can actually troubleshoot your body if you're actually aware of these laws. If you know them, you can, let's say you've got a stomach bug. Now you have to rethink, trace back, look at the past few days, what you've been doing recently, and determine, okay, I've changed this. I don't usually do this. I ate this. I don't usually eat this. And this might be causing what's going on. Let's say the example of the headache again. You've got a headache. What do? Rather than go and run, take a pill, you think, okay, 8 laws of health. What have I done differently today? okay, I've been in shape, I've been exercising today, I've got pure air, I've been outside, I've got some sunlight, I slept well, I'm proper rested. You list all these things, and suddenly you say, oh, water, I haven't been drinking water today, I haven't had adequate water. Then you can know where the source of your problem is. Rather than going and taking a drug to mask the pain, you actually go and drink water, because your problem is a result of lack of water in your system. That's the headache. There are many causes for a simple headache, you know, but you can always ascertain, you can always find out where the cause of the problem is, if you are aware of these 8 laws of health, and if you are aware of how your body communicates with you. Now, even in cravings, your body is telling you that you have inadequate nutrition. It's desiring this thing that it knows usually satisfies that need in you. Now, the food, the drugs, all those things that actually cause us to be addicted and to crave these things, it lies to our bodies, it lies to our systems, convinces them that we are getting some satisfaction of a need, when in actuality it doesn't. you know so let's say you are craving sweet foods all the time. You like eating sweet foods all the time. Maybe you're just not having enough fruit in your diet. you know Maybe there are some people who actually eat different kinds of soil. Can you imagine that? People who eat soil because they got some cravings, that's usually from some mineral deficiency or some deficiency in their bodies. And your body has been working, storing up a store of information since you were a child. Maybe your body once tasted, as a kid, maybe you were eating soil, and soil is not food, but there are some trace minerals, there's some nutrition that's left in the soil from decomposing living matter. So when you actually take that into your system, you actually think, your body has made a record that I once got this here. So now you start craving all those things. And various other things. I'll not stick too much on that. But your body actually does communicate with you. And this is what I've seen even in my life. You know, I was working out I'm no longer working out as much these days, but for the past like 6 months or so, I was really involved in working out. And I know sometimes I was not taking in enough protein, and I would find myself craving things like beans, like lentils, especially lentils. I was craving lentils a lot. And when I would actually look back over the past or recent few days, I would actually see that, okay, I haven't been having enough protein in my diet. I've been eating good, healthy food, clean food, but I just haven't been meeting my requirements for protein. That's why I'm craving these things. That's where my body knows these things to be. And that's the benefit of actually eating good food. You know, when your body is used to getting quality sources of nutrition, even your cravings, they are for healthy foods. There have been studies that have been done that, if today you make the choice to eat perhaps an apple or any other fruit rather than eating chocolate, you are less likely to desire chocolate the following day, but you are more likely to make healthier choices. And by that, you actually bolster up your your health, your lifestyle. You are less likely to fall for cheat days and all these things, because you're just eating good food, delicious food, nutritious food. And oh wow, gone way off topic here. Not really, not really. These things are all related. But that is the simple point, that your body does communicate with you. the pains you feel, the symptoms that you experience, whether it be nausea. Yeah, that that was actually the main inspiration for this video. A friend of mine was telling me that she's got she's got nausea, she doesn't like certain types of food, what's going on, asking me, and I was being mean, and I was insisting that she is pregnant, but I know that she's not pregnant. So after a while thinking about it and listening to her telling me what she's been doing, I realized that what she's actually got is a dirty gut. She has not been eating well, and she needs she needs a colon cleanse, and her body was actually rejecting all the rich foods, all the spicy foods, all those things that would cause the situation in her gut to be worse. Her body was rejecting it. She had no appetite for those things. She was only desiring to eat fruit, those foods that are clean, natural, as close to nature as possible. you know that's the kind of things that she wanted to eat. And I actually told her that your body is actually wanting to detox. It's trying to clean itself. Work with it. I believe that's a great example of what I'm trying to share today. And I'll not spend any more time with this video. I hope that you will like, subscribe, comment, share with anyone. I will be posting more videos like this soon, because I actually want you to have good health, good sustainable health, in a relatively very easy way. There are no crazy methods, no crazy techniques. It's just understanding your body and how it works. Now go and work with your body, stop